I'm very excited about today for a couple of reasons. One is the record number of people who participated in today's marathon. We had over 30,600 registered participants. That's a record. We never had such a great number. Those people contributed over 75 million shillings to our Future Makers program, which is another record for the jobs that we want to do within the community. That is great. And then third, and also most important, is the sheer numbers, the fun that people have had. This is not just a question of contributions, but also going out to make fun, to stay healthy, and to keep fit. We look at the impact it has on the community, the impact it has on the general population, and the way it has grown to make the Standard Chartered Nairobi Marathon an international event. 3 years ago, we were accredited to be a world level event, and it shows the amount of work that we've done. And to reach where we have reached, where we're even closing 1 month early, shows that's a testament of how popular it has become. So when I look into the future, I can only imagine it took us 22 years to get to 30,000. I don't think it'll take us more than 3 years to get to 60,000. If I look at the participants today, we've got over 95 nationalities. Our closest neighbor, Uganda, over 300 registered. Tanzania, over 250, 300 registered. Botswana, they've all flown here. They're going to spend a weekend here. There's a flight, and then the general economy. We estimate when we look at the impact, even how much is happening around this event today, it's in excess of 900 million. That is a direct injection into the economy today. If we just take the financial contribution today, we see it's in north of 900 million. It's a big figure, and we're very excited, not only for Nairobi County, but for Kenya.
I think it was a fantastic day. The turnout was great. I'm yet to look at the numbers, but I believe out of the 30,000 registered runners, over 90% of them showed up. The weather was fantastic. I think a lot of the areas we've been working very hard have panned out pretty well. That's the support on the route, the entertainment, the finish. I think it's been, on an overall basis, a very good, big success. Yeah, I think we worked very hard to ensure that every piece of the jigsaw puzzle, so whether it's registration, whether it's how we get the various accreditations and approvals, whether from Kura, Kenha, the healthcare support partners, everything has just worked out pretty well. But it's something that we've been working on for the last 8 months. It's not anything that just automatically worked. We've been at it for the last 8 months, ensuring that every piece of detail is looked at. I think it gives us great confidence. First, the fact that Nairobians and Kenyans at large have trust in us. I mean, it takes a lot to put this event together, but if people don't show up, then you don't have an event. So I think it gives us a lot of trust, and also shows that as Kenya and as the home of marathon running, that we can actually create something very big. So I'm looking forward to the next few years to see what we can do, both in terms of the numbers and the experience. And again, it's not just about the numbers as well, because we have to balance out the safety aspects in terms of what the venue can accommodate. But I think it just gives us a little bit more confidence going forward into the next marathons. I mean, at the moment, we already a World Athletics Label road race. I know people keep on asking when will the marathon become an Abbott 8 or something. I think it's still quite far away, but we are working on it. And I think one of the areas of focus for us going forward is to increase the number of participants on the 42 kilometers race, because that's what will then give us a very good chance of being able to be recognized as a strong major race. So that our work is cut out, and I believe as we finish this marathon, we'll start thinking about how do we grow the numbers for the 42 kilometers race. But yeah, that's something within our sight, but definitely will take a bit of time to get there.
So we had 49% women who registered for the marathon out of the 30,000 participants. I think that's really commendable. Women are coming out in large numbers. So year on year, we've been seeing an increase. Number two, in terms of the categories, we had the 42, we had the 21 kilometers, we had the corporate, we had the 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and most important, persons with disabilities. That's a wheelchair race, and we've seen an increase in numbers where we had over 200 of them participating this year. I'm really excited because the numbers keep on increasing. We look at every kind of disability and we encourage people to come in. Not only do we have marathon participants coming in, but we also have volunteers and partners coming in to support us in matters The money that is in the account for Future Makers is 75 million shillings and above. So we've gotten so many participants, over 30,000 as you said. So that is going to make sure that it helps the youth and persons with disabilities, especially women, to learn and then grow. Come next year and the future years, we are looking at making sure we exceed the targets. Where we are today, we will work towards that. I think for me, the most important thing is we need to make sure that our marathon participants enjoy the experience and it's safe for them. So we will be relooking at the 2026 plan next year and we'll see. So when we decide to announce the targets, you'll definitely be part of us. What made this marathon very successful was proper planning, early planning. We got feedback from our marathon participants, running clubs, as well as our sponsors. So by taking all that feedback, including the media, we started working on that feedback, and from March, we've been working towards just making sure, let's give everyone a great experience. So that's how we met our numbers, as well as being a very good brand. Everyone wants to come out on the last Sunday of October to hit the numbers. So I think just proper planning is something that has really made it work together. And I say we don't do it alone, we do it with yourselves as well as other partners. Another key thing for me is Future Makers. Do we see it expanding? Of course, because every year we keep on supporting. For us is to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to get decent employment, especially people with disabilities, women as well as youth.
My name is Helen Chepkorir. The today experience about the race was good. It was not easy, but we had to work for it. And I'm grateful because I am the winner of the day, and I'm happy. Preparation was all about training. I've been training for the past 3 months, preparing for this race. I did a lot of training, speed work, long runs, and that's how I achieved today's winning.